Good evening. Or whatever it is, wherever you are. So if I recall, I had picked a trinket. Yeah, there's Aphrodite. For a god where we're close to filling prophecies. And we're going to maybe try to work on that just to get some extra resources in there. And we're on this weapon. We are on bomb ourself aspect. Just keep that in mind.
Ready.
And there she is.
Why, you have my eternal rose, don't you? I am so very touched that you'd think first of me among my mighty kin.
It's not the first time I use them. That's why I have the line for it. Actually, something else I need to check. Is this one where I need a prerequisite? I need crush shot. And there it is. Wide short range blast. Well, I've got a ranged weapon, so short range blast might not be so bad. Now, admittedly, I might normally take that one first, but we're trying to get a specific thing done here. Oop. That's the wrong item. Early rooms are so toned down. Actually, these are toned down enough to make me wonder if my darkness resets experiments were actually correct. It's gonna nope, not gonna bounce off. I think I hear a hand somewhere. That's what I get for trying to use my abilities. That's sprawling, though.
Okay.
I was right, this is when I bombed myself. I got caught in other stuff. Oh, that wasn't a hand, huh?
Hit me. Infinite possibilities can be useful. So let me provide you with a significantly smaller set with which you may yet change the fate's designs.
Striking behind, attack. Whole bunch of health. I don't think this is going to be a great weapon for the behind strikes. And I guess I can still do it, but I'll probably be operating more at a close range thing then. Same foes toss a turno bomb at you. Well, we can probably deal with that.
A worthy trade-off.
I have to remember these guys have a lot more range than they look like. Of course, he's just stuck on a rock. Ugh, he's not stuck anymore. This also inflicts... No, because it doesn't inflict weak. Or it does, just doesn't have range. Yep, there's the bomb. Oh, another big one. Oop, and a big fast one, too. Yep, 9 foes. Okay, I can backstab some enemies, but this is the slow one. These guys always have more range than I expect. Yep, he was it, and then the bombs. Oh, got company. How convenient. We're only down 30-ish. Still, we're also gonna get it back. Not really at a shot point yet.
Hey, lads.
It's the nice thing about the short range is I can often immediately pick it up again. Shh. Ah. Caught mid-dash. Just gonna stand there. Shh.
That's what you get.
Perhaps you know a god called Thanatos. The two of us are very close associates, you know. Do give him my best wishes should you see him soon.
Yeah, it's interesting how Thanatos seems very young, and yet I think Night preceded the Olympians? Your special inflicts doom. Do I have any things for you that I should be thinking about? Blade Rift. Slicing shot, Blade Rift, Ares Dash, and then the duos, of which there are many. But I think they're under a separate group. Slicing shot, Blade Rift, Ares Aid. So basically a Blade Rift ability, I think. Which we do not have. Special Doom is probably nice.
It's me or them.
You know what? I've been thinking I need to start spreading these around, and he always gives me lots of stuff.
Oh my, you're really giving that to me there, Prince? But I'm just... Why would you...
You better believe it, sir. Now you take care. Be seeing you around.
Word is you caused quite the hubbub in Olympia, Prince said. Making the champion up there really work for it, I hear.
You could say that, I guess. Apparently word gets around. That Theseus, though.
Doesn't care for me one bit, let me tell you.
I bet he'd like you better if you were a regular pushover. Oh well, he'll learn, I'm sure.
Let's see, we're pretty well healed. We've been doing darkness. But do I really need the money? There'll probably be a shop somewhere. Of course, I mean, the mirror will fill up eventually, right? There has to be a secondary use for it. Doesn't there? No, you must be a new one. Okay, you're gonna be a problem, sir. Oh, and you're gonna be a problem too, in your own sweet time. Special Doom. Those are both pretty good increases. I'm probably going to be hitting more things with the Doom, though. Okay, not hurt nearly as bad. I can't think of anything else I'd really want from there. I mean, you get the metagame resource stuff. Yeah, and still not winning it. Let's see. So she does a heart that runs around. He probably does a blade rift that runs around. I'm not actually sure what the heart does. Probably just weakens me. I don't know. I got really close the other night, but I rolled into the final fight with like half health and no death defiance, so it was kind of amazing I held out that long. Aphrodite, really? I've never had that much trouble with it, but maybe I haven't been paying attention to what it does to me. Of course, I do know what that does. I think this is Blade Rift, but I don't know. Oh, and I'm trying to get a secondary Prophesied ability. Well, I'm going to get both of them. So there's a lesser version of Passion Dash. Well, several of them have abilities that chase you. And if it's Blade Rift, I'm kind of assuming it would do that. Your weak effects have longer duration. That's probably a good one to double down on. And if we can get it later.
As I would offer you. How rather disappointing. More to learn about the art of dealing death, it seems.
Yeah, you just keep running around.
He won't stand for this. He's angry now.
Okay, so he just has... Actually, he just has little circles. It's not Blade Rifts. And they seem to move kind of randomly, so I guess that's not too bad. Oh, we're even getting some multiple status effect stuff.
I think that we are squared away for now. Although, do not test my patience further.
Dash creates a Blade Rift. Well, that would presume Aphrodite's spear was kind of nice. The game keeps wanting me to take gun for some reason. I don't know if it's just because I've had it so much or because I actually like it that it's done okay. Next attacker special. And that's not bad, but it's not rare. This would actually be a pretty good one. Might preclude doubling down on the weak thing later. Money, 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 money. We'll probably get a thing before the end here. Oh, you're a dasher. Yep, wrong one.
They had their chance.
Cheers, father. More witches. Back to dust. There we go.
Yeah. Wasn't reloaded. Thank you. I always forget about that. Key, and that's it. Yep, got a couple of them over there.
More coming.
Yep, my hand. Where'd you come from? How'd I walk right into that? That it? That's probably the final store, too.
Kieran's shop.
Yeah, I did a reset to see if it adjusted the difficulty at all, and figured I'd go back. I'm not sure I like it. I still die too much in the middle.
I'll take it.
This is the other one. If you die twice in one fight, you get the feedback that, okay, that's not working, and you're done. But if you could get all the way to the end, having all the extra chances would be nice.
Wars waged over love, my kin. Can you imagine that? The Lady Aphrodite and I
Ooh,
can
duo.
endlessly discuss such circumstances. I trust from time to time you stop to ask yourself how come you choose to fight. Not that you need a reason, of course.
Of course, watch him also give me my fitted choice here.
No need to cloud our little godling's thoughts and judgment with such comments, is there?
Oh, yeah.
Let's give him what he wants, and we can carry on in private about that.
Well, I think, yeah. The alternate is nice there, but it does have a limited time range.
The goods.
Continuously strike we... Which ones? If the doom effects, oh, maybe if they're weak and that doom effect strikes them, it keeps going. And I'm guessing that's each hit, but still.
Combined power.
Well, yes, but like this is a Doom ability, and this is a weak ability. So I think I would have to weak them and then hit them, and then that Doom would recur. Which will be good for things like this.
Hello.
Blade Dash doesn't do Doom, though. Right? Well, I can't do it right now, and it's not a pause thing, so I have to wait till after this.
But I'm not who you think I am. My father sent you to stop me, that's all.
Now, it does continuous damage, but it's not Doom.
This again.
Nope, de-shielded. Ah. Actually, this is probably a decent little deflect too. Ah. I'm thinking too hard about all these combos and getting hit. Does seem to be going pretty fast though. Yeah, areas.
Glad that's over.
Yeah, nuts. My abilities. Well, all it says is rift hit per damage. Doesn't really does it? Oh, yeah, blade rifts. Slashing metal vortex rapidly deals damage in an area. I don't know if I think because his dash is blade rift, it doesn't do. He doesn't have a Doom variation. All right. So my understanding is, other than the rarity buff,
My keepsakes.
because it's the next boon that only really triggers once. So that part of it, I'm not getting benefit from. But I don't have my list of prophecies, so I'd actually have to go. Well, I know we've already got some Ares stuff. And we have one blade ability.
Go with that one. Closer to the surface. Hot up here.
Oh, fishing spot.
I know you're out there, fish.
Goodbye.
You're mine. A crustacean. Sure.
You mean all? You mean? Well, did you mean to say you will, or are you also playing right now? Goodbye. Oh, you got a friend. Wow, that's a multi ability thing and the Doom effect. Yeah, isn't it though? Oh, you're just over there is what it is. Okay, that's something I hear. Aha. I mean, I'd probably get like a few positive points. I don't even know if I want to spend the time on it.
Next island. Ready.
Yep. That's lava, that's lava. Especially becomes a rocket. That might be better for tagging things. Well, give me 2 shotguns. This would not be good for the you stand in it side of the equation.
Let's see how this goes.
Which I've mostly been forgetting about. Let's see. We got the Ares thing right now. Oh, this is a very cramped map, isn't it? Yep. Hi, boys. Ah, and the Medusas showed up. Oh, and we still got these jerks around.
In the name of Hades.
After slaying, after using Death Defiance, you're attacking. That would give me 2 ways to inflict doom. I don't think the rapid hits its stack very well, though. Alright, so in theory, that has done our encounter with Ares already. Oh, this is Witch's Circle, isn't it? Well, don't stand in the fire, though. Okay. Ricochet. Ricochet.
my son instead of he, but I jest, I jest. Here, take my blessing, please.
Okay, chain lightning from a rapid fire attack could be good. Dash just before getting hit. Okay, that's that. Okay, no extras here. Yeah. Ricochet. Well, if you want to get weakened and doomed, go right ahead. Of course, you actually have to stand still for that. These guys do jump around a lot. Ooh. Yeah, you're a little slower moving, so get doomed. More Medusas.
Yes.
Nope, that's not blocking.
What do we have here?
Lightning strike, cast, just damage. I mean, that'll probably be good for most of our standard battles. Of course, dashing around are probably good for our standard battles too. That's a bigger upgrade. Wait, did I see a pedestal here? We're a little bit hurt. Let's see. I don't think I've talked to you in a while.
Make yourself at home.
Okay, she's not turned aside this time.
How's been doing lately anyway? Still keeping his hair in those neat little curls. I guess his tan must have faded by now.
Curls? Not exactly, no. But he's doing all right. For him. He's started singing again lately, which was a big step. He never used to before. Would go on about how he'd lost his muse.
And now he knows I'm out there still, huh? That's... well, thank you for the update, hon. Music's his gift. Good to know he's not thrown everything away.
We've already got quite a few things. And I guess that's 3 versus 2.
Sure thing.
So good.
And this might be the final shop. No money. Let's see. We are enough to buy most things.
Why not?
Call. Do you take damage? You have no. Let's be harder with this version of it.
That woke me up. God's grant me strength.
Lightning cast. Special inflicts doom. It's probably gonna trigger more. But is it going to trigger like 10 times per?
You touch me, and I shall have your heads.
Yep. Okay, well, that was nice and quick. I guess he is weak, so he does have, just possibly have the. Oop. I think shut up on this side. No, I want that here, please. Ah, too late. I'm gonna have to think about how to do this. There we go. More eggs. Oh, and you're the one doing them, aren't you? Yeah, that's like an instant head killer right there. Few extra bullets. I guess I didn't pick up my little doohies. Maybe they got stuck in things. Oop. Well, sure. I probably should have got that closer to more of them, but that'll do it. That'll do in a couple. Okay, I got you. Oh, you're an egg boy too. Ricochet, I'll take care of you.
Until you reconstitute again.
Was that Hydra? Sure complete. Mercy watches over passage towards Elysium, devouring those shades who would dare seek the comforts of a hallowed place. Alright, so the Ares boon is probably done at this point. I forget who else I was close on. Did I actually complete Athena? Yeah, Athena's one of the ones I actually... Okay, so it's legendary because it depends on a thing, it depends on a thing, depends on a thing. I think there might be a separate thing for those, but like I have no progress on that. I mean, really only have Aphrodite and Ares right now. Demeter's Aid, and all folks are chill affected. Okay, so that's the thing we need. Not actually the best thing to have, possibly, but we kind of checked that off. Oh, it actually gets locked out. Interesting. Let's see, that would be some sustained healing as we move forward, maybe.
Enough of this place.
Nope, and there it is.
There. Another car.
I did just become poor. But a pecan would cost 100 anyway. Oop. There, boys. Yeah. I didn't see you over there. Well, he's almost down anyway. Oh, I can kill them twice, get 2 chances for stuff. I think I missed him. Nope. They're spawning already. Not waiting for the rest of the class to get cleared out. Ah, bounced.
All clear.
Curse of Pain, 67. Crush Shot. 10 to 12? Doesn't seem like that big a difference. Chain Lightning's good for getting the little ghosts. Ah. Stood too still.
What's rearming?
Nope. That just was that right. Killed him. Targeted by your special. Arian briefly slows, but I've already got Ricochet? And I guess double Ricochet would just do all the much more. I'm actually interested in how that's gonna work out. Yep, wrong way. You know what? I can just go around the block with you. I have indirect fire. At least until other things show up.
Nearly made it.
Yep. We got archers.
I see the noble king of the Arabians has reached you prior to me, Zacharias. I wonder which of all his many lies he's told you last.
Killing freeze. Oh, and all foes. Yeah, I'm not going to get that one much, but... Prophecy fulfilled. Which is interesting, because she's actually like the last god. I don't know how that one worked out. That's one of the things we're looking for.
Who dares?
Yep, there's more of them. No, not that way. Okay, so all the chain stuff is probably good for this.
I should not be the supervisor here.
Good enough.
Okay, Demeter again. Well, we fulfilled the prophecy. Now I think that may have been one of the precursors to her legendary ability. Of course, I'm also trying to fill his prophecy, and that one we have not done yet. But we do have one of the prerequisites.
You must take pleasure in having to fight against me, short one. I too have come to look forward to it, even if I end up falling to your strength.
Oh, I was going to say I'd much prefer we settle this more amicably, couldn't we? Perhaps I could interest you in a fine bottle of nectar. Ambrosia, even.
No, thank you. These battles are enough. Besides, you won that ambrosia
Ooh,
from us
interesting.
fair and square.
All we're gonna do is get him to stand still long enough, and he'll be in a world of pain. Oh. Of course, now oh, he's no longer weak. Okay, got him primed. Ah! All of the attacks from this weapon have to stop. Yeah, it's not actually doing that much damage to him. He moves around too much. Ah! I never see that one coming soon enough. Oh, well, that's gonna be all my foes. Oh, wow, okay.
I yield.
Cheers for the fight.
So I guess that'll be good for bosses.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Engulfing Vortex. Nope, still didn't get the black metal or whatever. Pull foes in. That would slow down the effect of the repeat as well. But if they do bonus damage on every hit... So this is already pretty good for the things that it does hit. Admittedly. That will probably be pretty good against, well, maybe better against Theseus, but it might actually work against Hades. Okay, now see, this is where I should have taken the Blade Rift. And it'll still work for that to an extent. Oop. Well, then I'll get hung up on things. And we got some other friends too. Okay, are all the little chariots gone? For the time being, yes. Okay, yeah, more chariots. Oh, and we got butterflies now. Oh, and archers, wonderful. No, I didn't weak you. Why? Oh, there was a blockage there, I guess. Okay, well, it's gone. Ah. Saw that too late.
Almost had me.
Shop, not in a great position for shop. Oh. Wrong thing. We got more archers. Wonderful. I tend to move around too much to try and pin down. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yep. Didn't see him coming.
That one's regenerating. That one's come back. Okay. Good enough to eat.
Okay, doom damage. Rift damage per hit. That's the... those probably do... These two probably do similar things. Well, that's already level 5. Jeez, I didn't even notice that.
Stronger still.
You can regenerate Death Defiance. Gonna need that right now.
No time to lose. I was unkind last time, Steve. Forgive my indiscretions there, or don't, but I wished to apologize.
Think nothing of it, sir. Though, if there's something I could do to help, you'd tell me, wouldn't you?
You have no power to release me from this coil, I'm afraid. So just go on about your business and leave me to mine.
%. Well, that's like 250%, so I think that's good. Let's see, are we still looking for anything from Zeus? No, we appear to have done his... Now, we've got a couple of other gods. We might, well... Oh, it actually does show me which ones I have. Okay, so I don't have that. Okay, I don't have those. That's a 3? It doesn't actually say which god. It only tells you which god if you've got it. Okay, so we actually have a possibility for that one.
Come on, you. Nice.
Oop, let's watch out for that. Oh, yeah, you could have just stayed there. I'd have been fine with that. Watch the arrows. Ooh, watch the bullets. Ooh, more arrows. Oh, it's shield boys. Oh, and more chariots. Doom doesn't care about shields, does it?
Lord Zeus. In the name of Hades.
Nope. Victim's next attack self-inflicts lightning damage that harms nearby foes. Charges faster after using call, which I keep forgetting about. Next attack. Self-inflicts that harms nearby foes. So for versus Doom, that has the nearby foes thing, which I guess will be good for these really crowded rooms here. And maybe for some of the rats and things, too.
The might of the heavens.
And this is probably the last round. I can get a heart for free. Or 1 to 2 things from the shop. With the money I've got now, I'm probably not gonna get anything big from the final shop, but if we lean that way a little bit. Was that fish? No, that was just battle over, I guess. Hmm.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
See here, Asterius. The god-hated fiend is back once more to be destroyed by our joint righteous fury.
God-hated. You'll have to be more specific. I have the gods on my side. Though I suppose you do too. Why can't they make up their minds?
They have made up their minds. They stand united against darkness, as do I. With the exception of Asterius here, who serves the light. Let's serve it now, my friend. To battle!
Because I really want to try and keep both of them weakened here, but that's awkward. Okay, so that did not take. Oh, no. They're lightning off each other. Beautiful. Okay, I need to refresh my weaknesses. Okay, that one missed. Okay, now that we're separate. Ah, didn't see him coming. Yep, he's in charge mode. Okay. It's like, he should be just about gone. There he goes. Oop. Wasn't watching the spear. You know what? All foes chill to be kind of nice about now.
That'll teach him.
Not the greatest. Now he reigns in this heaven of ours as much as I understand as he reigned in life, with pride and confidence both in abundance. The kings I knew in life aspired to the same, yet there is something distinctly different about him.
Thank you for your support, my shade.
Shh. Still the only one.
You shades enjoy yourselves.
You really think you can get out of here?
Alright, so we've already had her. There are probably other people I could do, but in... Well, that would be good. This still has some ranking up to do.
That was Elysium. Gods grant me a swift satyr sack.
Fish? Fish. A scuffer?
Scuffer.
You're new. Truly a bottom feeder fish, the scuffer evidently is much more adventurous than similar saltwater counterparts and dares to on the rivers or sticks beneath the border where the waters plumb down into the abyss.
Should stock up for the road ahead.
1,200, yeah. I don't have any money boons.
Which tunnel?
And the coin is down a boss battle as well. Let's see, so you're a god I have already, you're a god I have already. And I think I wasn't particularly looking for... I have a Blade Rift ability. So we might be able to get you. Oh, satyrs? Satyr cultist. Take, for example, the dark movements of the satyr vermin worshippers residing in the temple gateway at the surface of the realm. What they must want yet is unclear, but their hatred for Lord Hades is stone. Efforts to exterminate the goat-faced fiends have proven unsuccessful at this point, for they reside frustratingly beyond the Master's influence. They can't do in turn except to desecrate the Master's halls. If the Master is uneasy, there must be a cause. Huh. An awkward place with lack of cover. Can we just? Why can't I bomb you? Oh, because I'm not pressing the right button. That's why. I got into this button. Oh boy. You're on both sides, aren't you? I really wanted to bomb the one by me, thanks. And we've got a satyr too. Fabulous. Gigantic vermin? Multiple inexorably in quantity and girth. Their virulent nature seems entirely at odds with their continued existence. Yet they too possess a vicious, cunning instinct and savage strength. Far superior to that of your everyday ordinary pest. Was that it? One of these rooms had some gold, I guess. Wasn't this one? Or it broke already. Oh boy, hi boys. There's bigger. I guess that's the only one here. No, there's one over this spot. Let me guess, more rounds? Oop! Caught me by surprise there. Didn't expect to be that close. Oh, hi, boys. That's an awkward thing to do when there are satyrs around. Well, at least it cleared the poison. Well, it was really good. It was really good run up until this, and we checked off that, which was not. Oh, prophecy fulfilled. It is a really bad setup for here.
Had quite enough here, thanks.
Well, either we're gonna get a thing from her or not. I'm not gonna be planning to it at this point. Oop! They have more range than I expected. That was either the little rats or bothers. It's almost pathetic how these pity souls detest the living, striving to do to regain their own lives and what to end. They fling themselves upon the threshold of the underworld, inevitably shattering, their ashes spreading far and wide, so that they might reconstitute and sometimes penning day or night and have another go. Oop. Yeah, okay. Mini chamber. Small rats. It's like you should be just about done. I only get one more respawn. That was it, huh? Oh.
Found it already. Hear me on my authority.
Well, it's a duo effect. That could be really good for bosses. See, this would only be good for the one-time restoration, which is apparently something. But I really want to check out prophecies here.
Cerberus can never get enough of this stuff.
And we've already got the fountain here.
There you go. Time to deliver the goods.
478. So that'll be 100. We came in here with like 200 or 300. So I'm not getting to Titan Blood. Well, full health with the Death Defiance is probably as good as we're going to get on that. 478. Yeah, I only get one of those things. Actually, I guess I could do like this in a palm or health.
I'll pay for that.
There are going to be none whenever you take damage. We're going to be trying to do that to Hades.
Heartbreak time.
And then either this one or this one. Well, I've been taking damage so far, I guess. I don't even know if life would help me.
I can use this.
Blade dash. 11 to 18 is decent, but it's not going to go off very often. I might be able to get the heart there, but I'm also going to lose a lot of health going through there.
Joyfully, the Hound of Hell accepts another satyr sack.
Thanks, boy.
His meal in 3 bites.
Into the cold. I'm here, Father. Come on.
There was a time when Cerberus would never have permitted any soul to exit through that gateway there behind you.
Oh, that can't possibly be true. What about Orpheus, Theseus, Heracles, Odysseus? Countless tales of brave men delving into the underworld, then leaving whence they came.
They left on my authority alone, nor did they take for granted my good graces. You believe you are entitled simply to walk out of here, from your birthright and your responsibilities. But I am here to tell you, no. Darkness.
Yep. He disappeared right off the bat. Got that.
Where are you?
Whoop. He's on. Ah! Am I out of stones? I guess I lost all my stones. Ah! You sneak. Oh, he's shielded. Up, and big attack. Ah! Ah! He has such giant attacks. Ah, chariots. Shield stones. Oh, even you're shielded. Fabulous. Where are the... There it is. Ah, I see it right as I die.
How many times shall you make me do this?
Too much stuff going on. I don't know why the stone was, like, invisible. Maybe it's like the Helm of Darkness is shadowing it out or something?
Not here yet.
What? Oh, that's funny. Nothing on my list at all this time, except I could have sworn I saw you walk right out of the pool back there. I'll have to have this thing looked at.
I guess so.
Oh, let's see. So you're gone. House contractor. I don't think we have is what we want there. So lore-wise, I think Achilles has also done a lot for me. Not as much in-game, but...
For me? I can't accept something like this, lad. You know that.
Come on, Achilles, live a little, such as you're able. I won't tell if you won't tell. Achilles, I'm concerned that Father's growing angrier with you. He thinks you've taken sides against him in all this. I don't want anything to happen.
He's right, lad. I have taken sides. But as for you not wanting anything to happen, well, I know what you meant.
I don't want you to say such things again. Do you understand? You're doing this because something here needs to happen. Hold back your fear.
Fear is for the weak.
Oh. What do we unlock here? I wonder what unlocked these. The prophecies?
Orpheus, I don't suppose you know how come I keep running into Eurydice in particular out there. For all the shades resting eternally in Asphodel, it seems beyond coincidence I always find the one that's dear to you.
I have no knowledge of the weavings of the fates, my friend. Perhaps they trample on what used to be my heart's pleasure of sport, do you suppose?
The fates can't be that cruel.
You are returned.
Oh. I don't have the gift option here.
If I can ever make my way from here out to the surface, how do you know that I can find her? The instructions you gave me, how can you know for sure that's where she is, that she hasn't left, or...
When your birth mother departed, I bent the light for her, shrouding her path, though I myself could see it. I trust she remains there, and that I am not betraying her confidence by telling you.
I'll find her then. I have to.
Or is it because you're... Oh! No. I got to a lock. Okay. Okay, so you have to find other people to experiment on. I wanted something to... Yes. Okay, I did that. Now, Hypnos was supposedly like my brother growing up.
There's a good boy. Thought you'd like that.
Cerberus is overjoyed to have received such a delicious treat.
Oh, actually, yeah, he's back already. Interesting. I guess he had the whole time when we were fighting to come back. Oh, I do so.
Please take these, will you, Chef?
Ooh, got 3. Ooh, 3 key. Ooh, 2 more ambrosia.
Till next time.
I think that's Meg.
What's new?
Yeah, I don't need that much darkness, and I just don't know what to do with ambrosia. Keys are something I don't know what to do with.
Fair and square.
Shh. Oh, can the... Well, there might be some stuff in prophecies, too.
The prophecy has been fulfilled.
Okay, some gems.
Where there's violence, there's Lord Ares. Lady Demeter seems to have taken a shine to me.
Alright, so we've got 2 from Poseidon. The one from Aphrodite we didn't get. Oh! Artemis, we're 1 away from. And then 2 to... The Legendary Boon's going to be a project. Duo is going to be a project. And then... I wonder if there are prerequisites for some of these. Because I feel like I haven't seen a lot of them. Only 1 that I haven't taken there. Ancient... Oh, so all the... Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot. The Well of Charon. I've not seen... I mean, they have the faded marks on them. I wonder if those have prerequisites of some sort. Oh, yeah. I've got to practice the lyre. It's probably some plot stuff, but... Alright, what can we do with straight up gems? Oh, maybe it is prophecies or something. It's like I just looked at this. Fire pit, oven. Jar, unappetizing bits of stuff. I feel like that one might be new. So this one seems like maybe there'd be a little story event on it. But is there anything like really expensive we could knock out? Exotic atmosphere. This one did unlock recently, but I guess it doesn't feel interesting. I don't know. They don't really say which poet. Oh, aquarium seems like it might show off your fish or something.
Work approved. The head chef certainly is going to need a place to safely care for all the fish I've been hauling in. Go.
All it is a counter. Appear to serve.
How about this, contractor? It can't be eaten, as I understand, but it's displayed for all to see.
Oh, that unlocked some other stuff, though. Okay, yeah, can't even examine it. No, do some move, or because I went and left it. Or maybe it's just number of things I've done. Shh. Rising Defiant. Oh, jeez. That's the really expensive stuff. That is rather frightening that you're going to get these numbers. What do paintings do that they demand gems? You see, that's somewhat practical, but still too expensive right now. Frankly, unplayable games. Well, we have to go back to the cheap stuff for now. So this feels like it's two options for the same thing. Now, you see, this feels like it could theoretically be
Contractor, I have another job.
handy for me.
These, but one emerging from
Oh.
the pool of sticks might like them
They
much
basically
better.
just say, I won't be eating these. Okay, fine. Oh, and that took more than I thought. Yeah, so we've got lots of super expensive stuff. So who knows what it's going to take to meet Hades' standards of luxury here.
I'm back, Rome. Did you miss me?
$16. I wouldn't be surprised if that went to 40 as well.
I think that should do it.
Been here the whole time.
And let's see, it's Twin Fist. Is that one of the ones I was thinking of? I have one left. I think I was thinking of doing this one. Yeah.
What, you gonna sock it to me, pal?
And let's see, it was Aphrodite and Artemis.
Let's have a look at the old fated list.
Yeah, Blown Kiss. Exit wounds are the proximal ones. We just did Aphrodite. Oh, and we were last on that aspect.
Time to go.
How dare you to insinuate Poseidon has the slightest jurisdiction here? Once waters from the surface flow beneath the earth, they become mine. Each of the rivers, they are mine, not his.
Is that from the fish tank?
Who needs your rivers? Lady Artemis.
Alright, so. Oop. I actually wanted the.
Get your hands on mouth on the Twin Fists. Hands in, I ought to say. I heard that one time Demeter, she smacked her father right square in the face with those. Bet you can probably relate.
Was her father? Okay, I can't do that yet. Meter. We are looking for exit wounds, which requires true shot, flood shot, electric shot, crush shot, flank shot. I don't, no, I did go back to collect mode. Okay, shot, and she gives me no shots. Special. I mean, these are basically the same, but two different things. And dash strike. Well, you could almost lean into that with fists. These are a little bit better. Probably want more chances.
Let's hunt some dead. Hey, money.
Oh boy. That was kind of just him bumping into that. Yeah. Well, I do have these.
Come, wretches. Lord Poseidon.
Word reaches us that you've come very far indeed, nephew. Striking distance from the surface. You just keep at it like that, and with our help, we'll have you out of there for sure.
Alright. Now, I usually take Ocean's Bounty, but, is there anything we need here? Because I think he had 2 left. Okay, so Typhoon's Fury, Tempest Strike, Tidal Dash, Flood Shot, Tempest Flurry, Poseidon's Aid. I don't know if I noticed Aid in there. So something with push, basically. Or Earth Knockback is what I'm going to read from that. Tidal Dash. Yep. Oh, and it's the epic version too. And you see, I almost feel like I'll get more. It's like 150. It's like this will probably happen eventually. Of course, these will probably happen eventually too. But 60% is really good.
That's right, Uncle.
Let's see. So, it's like we want gems, but in the diamond game, keys are worth more. Because I've also been spending the nectar. Oop, hi. I heard him. It's a really easy start. Maybe I was wrong about the whole turning down darkness thing. Now, see, I want power and I want health. And I want money.
You're gone.
Fishing spot. Actually, this has a dash upward, doesn't it? Ah! He started at the same time. Nope. This guy is good at close quarters, though.
A palm of power. Got some zest. Denizens of the deep, arise.
Oh, I'm in a bad position.
But this, I am victorious.
Let's see, we got a golden pot. No store. Oh, and these guys are shielded, so we're not going to be able to do too much to them.
Not yet.
Ah! Ah! He was going on it right when I walked in. You know what? You guys are smaller.
Lord Dionysus.
Hey, Zach, got to tell you, I cannot believe that little Artemis is hanging out with you. She doesn't hang with anybody, man. But I digress. Take this.
That is a resource. But he still has like two things I need. So I need Trippy Shot or Trippy Flare. Or Drunken or Aid. Drunken. Aid. Special inflicts hangover.
Feeling good.
So maybe we could do his thing later, try and get that done. Of course, I also got the one where I'm like one away. Oh, hi, Doomstone. Nope. I don't quite know what ramps up your number of beams. I guess I can interrupt you.
In the name of Hades.
Deadly Strike. Tempest Fresh. Okay, that's a knock foes away. I think that's what I needed. You know, the knock one, and that requires the call. Tempest Strike? Now, Tempest Strike, your special deals more damage, knock foes away.
How many now?
Okay, well, that's going to make this a little bit of a problem. Oh. Well, we're not going to come back to this room if we do that.
Stop him, Riches, now.
Yep. Oops. That was not interrupting his strike. Oh, probably because he's shielded. Oh. I wasn't even paying attention to what my call was. Okay, yeah, you can get blown up.
They had their chance.
Mine. Let me have it.
Expected you to come. So to see you, son of Hades. Where shall your journey take you from this point?
Okay, there. Oh. Okay, so none of these are faded. So this can be for basically any other Chaos Boons. If you counter Chaos twice. What is that the eggs for? You get a later one. I don't think it was faded, though. Dash Strike. Boons have a chance to be rare. Your cast does extra damage. That's a pretty big lift on the Dash Strike.
Chaotic strength.
Let's see. I keep feeling like Darkness is going to fill up at some point here.
Death is inescapable.
What now?
Okay, we're starting to get some beefier stuff. Of course, they're not shielded.
all the time we have.
What's in the well this time?
That's probably still good. There is probably a shop here.
Pests.
And now there. Whoop! There's two of them. Yep, boom. Anything else? Nope. Five gems versus hundreds in upgrades. More bombs. Oh. Can only simply because it's health bar. Oh, hello there. That was Chaos Boon transforming. So we have the Dash Strike now. This is probably the final shop. Final shop.
Kieran's shop.
Got enough to buy it out. 40... slightly over.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Let's see, were we looking for anything from her? No, she was one of the ones we completed. Legendary... These are probably things that themselves have prerequisites. Oh, two of the following. Jeez. Or maybe just two things that chill? Killing Freeze, Ravenous Will, Arctic Blast. Killing Freeze, Arctic Blast. Kill modifier. Ravenous Will. Now we have no. Huh. Or is it just other things that have no? Interesting. I don't think, yeah, well, we'd have to get a chill ability to get a chill modifier ability to get the other chill modifier abilities. This is early enough on. That might have some benefit. But I presume we need a chill ability to get a chill stack ability to start stacking up the other stuff.
Perks you right up.
Okay, so my health went up. The health difference is still there.
Much better. I bet it's Meg again. Not quite.
Damn you for this, Red Blood. You're making me look bad, you know? Making me feel bad.
Electo, I didn't ask you to repeatedly attempt to kill me. How did you expect me to respond?
You do know what happens when you make me feel bad, don't you?
Yeah. Yep, she's shielded. Yeah, she's on spikes. Yep. You get out of here. And here come the blade rifts.
See you later. Let's hear it, Father.
Alright, so I've already used... I'm wondering if I should be using the keepsakes to get somebody I've already got.
Keepsakes hold power.
To try and get the follow-up. Let's see, so Dionysus... Well, it's not building anything. That's something else. The aid. I think that's a one step up to something.
All set.
10% on entering a chamber. Mount report.
See you, Tartarus. Love that sulfur smell.
Alright, I don't see any pots, don't see any fish. Yeah, boy. Melee boys. I forgot about my close range effect.
Next.
Maybe that's not the best one for me to take.
More, huh?
Chill and burn. And burn.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay, none of these are fated choice. Do we have multiples of those? Trippy shot. And okay, so drunken is covered. So that's nice for hanging on. That's mostly nice from the resourcing perspective. Yeah, we're close enough. I guess if we went for money, we could try to buy stuff at the end game. If I'm not buying stuff at the shop, I don't know if I'll get to end game. Oh, but I had Ocean's Bounty this time.
Thanatos.
I got you.
Tss.
I got the message that you need assistance, Zagreus.
What message?
I'll send you to the lowest depths.
I'll also do that.
Just
Yep, yeah, the 999 is him. Or the lava could do it. I can't even see you. Yep. Where is this jerk?
Message for me.
situation is under control.
It's downright chilly up here. Because we've damaged to thank for that. Me, I try to stay out of her way. She doesn't think I have a much help to her. Although I'm sure she's warm to you at least.
Am I waiting for anything from you? Oh, quick reload. Okay. That would actually be more useful to me now. That might be a no prereqs. Yeah, Infernal Soul, which we've got. So we just didn't get it. Which I didn't have for a long time. Greater Haste, Hyper Sprint, and... Oh, Lambent Plume. Interesting. Greater Haste, Hyper Sprint. There's Greater Haste. Oh, that money is very tempting. Where is he?
You had your hands full.
Let's see. Oh, he's gone. Let's see. So I just talked to you, and well, we did have a talk with Orpheus since then, and I have no money, so. Made that one easy.
Wait, she's not singing.
Oh.
What happens now, hun? What I mean is, now you
Uh-oh.
might be thinking about Orpheus again. So, what am I supposed to do with that?
Did you lose yourself?
Even if you can't be together right now, I hope it feels better knowing how much he cares for you. And I will try to pull some strings like you said. I can't make promises where my father's concerned, but I'll do everything I can.
Well, what can I tell you? Thanks, Your Royal Majesty. That means a lot. No pressure, though. I've been alright without him all this time, and I will be alright no matter what. If only he could say the same.
So rarity is harder to get, and that gets you more of it. So that's long. Oh! What prophecy was that? I think I missed that one. Oh, prophecy foretold. Maybe I had to... Oh, maybe the prophecy is I will get them back together. Or they will get back together. I think that was foretold, not fulfilled. Is that Witch's Circle? Oh, gosh.
It's me, witches.
Okay, that one's almost dead. Lava. That kickback is actually not necessarily helping me here. Although I guess if I get him stick up against a wall. Where am I? Yep. There's lava there. Well, that was bad.
Name of Hades.
Huh. Well, I guess that wasn't prophecy, but it's the duos are unusual. Oh, Hi.
More skull crushers.
Indeed. Nope, and a Medusa. Fabulous. But I think I have to get close to you. Well, I guess I can do that, but you're shielded, so... Oh, no, sitting over lava, you... Come back over here. Oh, did they pop out over here? Yeah. Where'd the rest go? Jeez. You could go away. Foes? Skull Crusher. Due to their cunning, some of their kind have been reduced only to one-eyed skulls that stacked somewhat like so many living trophies of the realm of the dead, that they clamor for a chance to get back at the gods who made them thus.
Coin for Charon.
Okay, that table's nothing. That table's nothing. We already got a pot. I guess we're in the keys for Nectar stage. Oh boy. No. Do I even have the ability to hit their bullets? I mean, most attacks will do it. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, and Medusa's too. Fabulous. Oh, multiples. Fabulous. Shop. I'm wondering if I should try to save my money for the end. Probably means I won't get to the end as much. Oh, this is the final room. No gold pots. Yeah, I don't know if I have a real strong thing going on here. As evidenced by my health. Yep. Yeah, right, it's my dash that's kind of strong here. Yep. Or at least possibly good. Okay, we got these guys. Oh, bullets incoming. Ah. Ah, bullets. Lava. Actually, this is a damage over time thing, so I should probably make the rounds here. Well, that worked okay, I guess. Yep, that was a stem. Yeah, this is not the run.
Don't come back. Never enough.
Do I have any system warnings? No, I have no warnings.
Still there, are you?
So that was random.
I am indeed.
So we've done that one. We don't have any, let's see, we've got Poseidon. I think it may, was, you're the one that required two things. One of the following, and that's the aid. So I've still got the potential. Three chambers.
Coin goes in, that comes out. Next region.
This has not been a good weapon for us.
The fields of Elysium.
I guess it's melee in general is one of my weaknesses. Oh boy, and these are things that have melee problems. They're actually kind of worse bunched up like this. guess I can stun lock him a little bit.
Show yourselves.
Hmm. Somebody's moving through. Okay, another a little chariot. Yeah, take a nice little tight turn on the corner. Nope. He managed to dash a little bit, I guess. Yeah, butterflies are a problem for us.
That's everyone.
Knuckle launcher especially becomes a charged shot. Does that mean...
Daedalus power.
Okay, it is only a shot. It seems to have a... Okay, well that deals with some of our range problems. It basically makes it into a different weapon, but, you know. Well, the style with which we deal with these things might have to stay somewhat the same here. Okay, we don't necessarily need to mix in the special in quite the same way. Well, I guess it's still something. It's a little bit of knockback. Or maybe, oh, maybe I put some knockback on it with another thing. Maybe it doesn't have a perfect time.
What do we have here? Power of Olympus.
Deadly strike, critical. You cast. That's just the area damage. Look a nice lift for a range attack. Only one option, huh? Oh, found.
Daedalus himself built all of this.
All the range upgrades.
That's a relief.
Faded even. Well, the way this run is going, I'll be lucky to get to that other area. I actually have to get there though. I wonder if it's proportional to damage. Jeez. It just kind of became a bow build. It's actually got some range when there's it only goes up to its target. Okay. Okay, that doesn't have knockback. You guys again. Okay, well, these guys will be a problem if I let them corner me. Nope. Okay, if you get anywhere near their front, then it's, it can be damage. Do we have anything for you? We already have the pre-rack. Infernal Soul. Oh, you actually have different legendaries for the two different souls. Interesting. Well, because it depends on these. Flurry Cast, quickly reload, Lambent Plume. Flurry Cast. Not actually good for this run, but hey, gotta do the prophecies somehow. I think there's a trove here. I'm not actually that far down. Well, I guess if we want to do that. Oh, this was not the final store. Okay, well, thank goodness for ranged things. It's not actually that great for these, but... That actually is actually kind of okay, because it stops them. Yep, that was not kind of okay. If I can see him coming. Which that was not it. Okay. Anything else in here? Dionysus and Poseidon. I guess I've got Poseidon's doohickey right now. Oh god. I guess there are regular butterflies here. Okay, we actually got somebody up now. Now we got guys creeping up on me. Okay. That thing is taken care of. I just have to deal with these. Okay, any more? No, no more little souls running around. We got an archer somewhere. That was extremely bad.
I'll keep my soul for now, thanks.
We've already had it once. Your cast fires secondary projectile, which deals reduced base damage. Greater chance of a fishing point in each chamber. I don't know how much longer this run is going to go, but that does get me the kind of resources I need. I should probably do health now. But I also need to get better.
You want to die again?
Oop. Oh, late chaos, huh? I don't think I'm gonna be in the health for that. Oh, I could be knocking them into these things, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe scaring them into them. Okay, these guys are more sturdy. Don't I can't even see what's going on in all this mess. And actually, the call doesn't help.
Thank you.
Spell. Okay, left. Aid isn't happening very often.
Better bless him.
I don't have enough life for that. Well, let's see if we can get something here. So the one I'm guaranteed to get is Poseidon. And I've got his trinket on right now.
Thankful for the gesture there.
Nope. Knock away effects. One hit. I'm not going to take a lot of hits. I don't have a dash.
Oh, good. Just when I had almost forgotten what an arrow to the back felt like.
Didn't have much choice. She's angry now.
Interesting, there's not a whole lot of archers in here. Yet, anyway. Ugh, don't do that.
Don't do that.
And shield crystals. Fabulous. Oh, and random guy. Okay.
Good at running, Zacharias, but you're bad at hiding.
I can do better than that.
Not with melee weapons, apparently.
Hello? It says here that you got stuck like a piece of meat on a spit by an exalted longspear. Wow, I'll bet that really hurt. Too bad you don't have a thick, leathery hide or something that could help protect you in that type of situation. Oh well.
Oh well.
I understand that you created quite a stir within Elysium. An all-out brawl within eternal paradise.
You call that paradise? It's just a bunch of shades bored out of their former skulls, itching for a chance to feel alive again.
What would you know of it? The greatest mortals have their every need fulfilled within that place. Dread to hear what they shall say of all of this.
You'll find out soon enough.
Is this the standard stuff?
Are you the one whom I should thank for this most wondrous music stand, my friend? Why, it is positively splendid.
Oh, we've had so much other stuff going on.
Our renowned court musician ought to have the finest means available, I think. I'm pleased you like it, Orpheus. Though, tell me something. How can it play your music when you're not even here?
Who can explain the secret art of Daedalus, my friend? Know only that whenever it produces music for your listening enjoyment, that the sound you hear is coming from my soul.
Amazing. And a bit unsettling.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I wanted to... You were... What can we do with this?
What's in stock?
Oh, okay, so I do have a reason to keep a bunch of keys around. Wait a minute, how many gems do I have? We have 9. I think I can do that.
I'll take it. Could always use more keys. I'll take it.
Alright, so I'm not gonna be able to buy my way into a diamond, however.
Here's the catch of the day. Or night.
Oh, I should have checked that, because you can sometimes get keys for those.
What's that you have there, Shade? That looks like contraband to me.
It is, mistress. I'm glad you're here, as maybe you can help me quickly to dispose of it.
Let us immediately do so then, before concerns arise around the presence of this stuff within the house.
Must be the nectar.
Huh.
Alright, so you're maxed out. I'm actually seeing I'm going to need a lot of gems here. Do you mean what now? It's not fun to use for this thing.
Greetings,
Oh.
costly artwork.
Yes?
Okay, it's a really rare chance to see you.
What, really? Come on, what is this, Zagreus? You think handing this to me makes up for everything you've put us through?
It's just something I found out there that I thought you might like, Than. Don't think anything of it.
Yep.
Be on your way, Zagreus. I have an audience with Lord Hades in a moment. An inquiry into my recent absences.
Uh-oh.
What are you worried about, Than? You've never given him a reason not to trust you.
Recently, I'm not so sure. Whatever you're doing, it had better be worth it.
Nix, if hypothetically I felt that some injustice had been dealt to someone who deserved a better lot, say that they were subjected to too harsh a punishment for all eternity, don't I have some of my father's authority to do something about it?
Now that you have regained your access privileges
Oh.
to the Ministry of Chamber, child, yes, that is the level of authority you hypothetically possess again.
Okay, so it's also a plot thing.
But how can I possibly find anything in there? The place is wall-to-wall packed in parchments. I have no idea where to look.
You can be made aware, though use discretion if and when you need to exercise this power, and make certain that the time is right. Now, are we understood?
Yes, we are.
I might have to talk to them to find something. Or maybe it's going to be a nighttime plot thing. Now you see... This one's glowing now.
Keeping tabs.
Oh no, this is just an entirely different thing I didn't see before. Now you see, I've pretty much done this just by darkness. The Stitching Blade's interesting, but they're usually very short runs.
Boons.
This is times taken, not times used.
My weapon aspects.
So now some of these I wasn't necessarily using the aspect. Yeah, but a couple of those early on.
Daedalus Hammer records.
Oh yeah, this says a few pages.
All my keepsakes.
So I missed that before. Oh.
Within the recesses of the administrative chamber lies the eldest sigil of the Master's house, a symbol of the fate-given authority to rule beneath the earth, and means by which to travel the entirety of all that dark domain.
Could never get that blasted thing to work for me.
That certainly sounds interesting, doesn't it? Inspire.
Everybody hang in there.
Oh.
Not thirsty.
The hands are a little bit disturbing. Alright, so I guess the time is not quite right yet. Oh, everyone's moved around. Interesting. All right, that's just a fish counter. You don't, yeah.
Let's see here.
You don't get new deals. I spent all our gems on keys. Now this is epic. Legendary duo. Okay. So if we want to be checking those off, we can switch to that later. Oh yeah. Gotta keep on practicing. Who's up next? Ah, no, it's the gun again. I'm gonna have to go against darkness sometime here. Well, particularly after we max out the mirror, I guess.
Tartarus have probably all rearranged themselves by now.
So I think I was doing these things before and it ended up working out. But maybe I have to wait until I get one of the gods that I'm incomplete and then switch to one of these. To try and finish it out. That's for bosses. Oh, you know what? This is a decent starter.
I think I'll try this one.
And we were on that aspect before last run. And I should get more water. I will be back in a little bit. Oh. Again? So maybe it's an accident every time my mom has killed me.
I will pee my pants. I will pee my pants. Oh, Bell. Mel. Red. Stop. Next time I'm making so it's only donations that will trigger scare. I have no idea what Discord is doing. Probably. But I will have Discord open at all times like this now. I am ready. But we need to open the key lockers now. Because
He's standing there.
Oh, damn.
87. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I've played him a bit.
Boosted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Me like seeing people in pain. Okay, then look. Then look. Oh. Yummy.
Welcome back, everybody. I gotta remember to unmute myself. Yep,
Nope, still the same. Still the same.
Alright, we're back. And we turned down the lights, the webcam's off. Where did Hades go, though? Hades is gone. Epic is gone. What the heck? Well, I'm not sure how that's going to work with the whole cloud thing. Alright, so get that out of the way. We still have, well, I didn't do anything after I left this room because I didn't expect the game to crash. It's been, well, I guess I probably should have done something after that little save error. Feel like, yeah, no, maybe the game could use a restart at the end of the run.
He's got this whole entire ballad now about how you are really me, or maybe it's the other way around. I have no idea. Here.
All right, so it was. I think those drunken trippy were things. Trippy, drunken, or aid. Okay, so which of those would I actually like then? Attack inflicts hangover. Special inflicts hangover. Cast lobs large explosive. I've already got a large explosive on this weapon. I don't know if these stack, but there's that possibility. This will probably end up hitting more people.
Things up. What else? Right there.
Oh, you're a bigger boy. Hiding behind the pillars. Oop, they're sneaking up behind me. What were you swinging at? Alright, zoom. Well, the hammer has prophecies too. Although I haven't tried to look if that's in the codex to see if there's like prerequisites or anything to get the ones we're missing. Oh, well, attack seeks the nearest foe.
Let's go, Exegriff.
Prophecy fulfilled. Yeah, it looks like I might need to restart the computer here. Not in the middle of stream, but... And he's starting to have some problems here. Boons rare. Special damage, attack damage. Sammy cast off. What my cast anyway? Yeah, we're concerned about filling up our darkness here, so.
More ringers.
Ooh, fast ones too. No, I wanted to go this way. I guess the target wasn't available yet.
Who should I give this to?
Oops, I forgot I had a Titan blood. Oop. I didn't notice you. Actually, I had one before. I was kind of waiting for a different weapon to come up. But the game just keeps picking the dang gun. Let's see, we're at 8. Well, at this point, I want to build up a supply of keys for the special deals. So,
Ahoy. Hey, sir.
Probably not going to be doing that anytime soon.
Why, Prince, you being serious right now? Is that from me?
You deserve better, Sisyphus. This really isn't much, but maybe it'll help you while away the days, nights, whatever time it is. Sisyphus, how can you stand it being here like this? You always seem in such good spirits, though.
You push all boldly here sufficient times, and you might get a different outlook on things too. With the Furies all preoccupied and with my running into you from time to time, I'm positively doing great lately. I like to take what pleasures I can get.
I think he has 100 or so. Even with the darkness filling up.
No worries, nice.
Still seems like the best deal. Gold pots? No gold pots.
Until next time, alright?
Let's see, Chaos Band is still active. Oh. We got some fast ones this time. Of course, I think the fists probably interrupt their actions more.
Anyone else?
High oceans, they are filled with danger, not just water, little Hades. Any of the dead you face, they met their mortal end at sea and not on land.
Oh, Ocean's Bounty again. You see, the problem is I keep taking this. Which might make it a little bit harder to get some of, to finish out some of Poseidon's stuff here.
Dead. Loaded up.
Okay, now let's just deal with this. Jeez. Oop, that one was already going off for some reason.
All clear.
Oop, you got the speed buff too. He's not gone yet. Oh boy. Oh, we're a little bit down.
I'll just take this one.
Okay, and we can cast again. Dionysus and Poseidon.
The gods want me to choose.
So you're random drunken portals. You are... This is a pretty small room, so the wave is actually going to be a little bit of a pain. Of course, so is Dionysus. Immediate gain. What do we need? Something with pushback and the aid. So Flood Shot would probably do it.
Really, man? After everything we've been through together, this is the gratitude I get.
Damned either way, I guess. Let's give him a show then.
Yep. Stood around too long. Yep. Okay, well that was aimed a little bit too closely. Yep. Ooh. Hi there.
You know what, man? Just forget about what happened, yeah? Because I already did. I mean, it happens, right?
Alright, do we have any other... Yes, we did. So this is... None of this is... the fated thing. Trippy Shot and Drunken. No Trimp. No... Your special... Well, I've already got the main one doing that. Your hangover effects make foes move slower. And we're trying to build these up.
Perfect gift.
Nope. Got new ones coming in. You guys really fill up a room, you know. Oh, I could knock them into the little things. Restore health. I mean, we're a little bit down. This has got to be the final thing by now.
How foolhardy of you.
And of course, I forgot to reload first.
wretches.
Excellent.
So what if we didn't spend money?
Please be Meg.
I guess I got a better chance of filling prophecies if I go to the store.
God. You know, Redblood, my appointments usually don't come to me, much less again and again. Think I'm here to show you a good time, huh?
Electo, I just like to see you menacingly smile. And hey, having to deal with you now and again beats having to fight Meg all the time.
You think dealing with me beats dealing with that weakling?
Yeah. Sibling rivalry. I guess I should have saved some casts for this. Oh, discs already, huh? Ah. Hangover got her.
Tell Meg I said hello.
Alright, did any pot survive?
You wouldn't dare.
Let's keep going.
Alright, so we've got we've got one prereq from Dionysus. We've got one prereq from Poseidon. I think they both have two things that I need.
Maybe I should switch. Should help.
That is in forward rooms. Fisher actually kind of some of the resources I'm concerned about here.
Closer to the surface. Getting warmer.
Oh.
Fishing point there. Right there. Just a crustacean.
Oops, and then dash right into him. Oh, somebody's over there. Okay, next round. Oh, we got wave boys. Yeah. Attack inflicts, okay, 5 to 7. Probably getting a lot more of that. Okay, empty table. Empty table. Wait, no. Keys that we can trade in the shop. And apparently you can sometimes get Titan blood for them. Ah, Medusas. Ah. I guess, yeah, shooting does hit the bullets, but it might not be aiming in the right direction. Oh, it's the Medusa. Okay, it does not block those shots, though. Okay, Palm, Store, Hermes. Are there any other attractions here? I don't even see what the pedestals are. And there's one. There's two. Let's see. So we're kind of leaning away from the store. But then again, actually, this is a weapon I've gotten up there a couple times before, I guess.
Come on, then.
Oh, hi. Is that, yep, that was another one. Ah, I forgot to reload. Yep, and it's another one. Get you getting hungover.
How do we pick the pace up just a little, cuz? Maybe by a lot? Whatever you've the mood and stomach for right now.
Let's see. Oh! And there's a fated choice.
Let's go, let's go.
Not the final one. Let's see. Poseidon, I think, is one of the ones I'm trying to work on. Miniboss!
Oh no.
Yep. Don't stand so close. Okay, so you've got homing too. I guess I should have been trying to hang over the other guy, just because the hangover works on time. Oh, he's shielded though, so he probably isn't getting the effect. Oh yeah, he is. Oops. Died in the sky.
In the name of Hades.
Deal more damage when slumming foes into barriers. Not the best setup for it, but that takes one of our fated choices down. I've really only got the cast. I never actually knew that was maybe it's not normally bonus damage. Ah, missed him. Just get everybody just get hungover, please. More of them. Fabulous. Okay, mixing it up at least a little bit, at least. More of you. Just chilling over there? Let's see if we got a chance at darkness, we should still take it. Nope. They didn't get little spawning circles. Oh, and crystals too! Fabulous! Not particularly fast.
Idiots. Peace and quiet.
Okay. I think I fulfilled Athena's prophecies. No. No, yeah, Olympian gods. Hermes. We just got one of his. Rush delivery. Yeah, well, you can do this with the Lambent Plume. So I want to work on him.
Something's off.
Death is inescapable. I can't stay long, so how about we get this business over with? All of you?
Excluding me, I hope.
That's a lot of pots. I can't even find the guys. Jeez. He's killing him already. Yep, you're a wave dancer. Yep. Barely.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Dash more times in a row. That is nice. What did I need? It might be any of these. Greater haste, hyper sprint. Oh. Huh. I actually had an opportunity to talk to him.
Why bother with such empty gestures, Zag? You've said you're getting out of here. Best focus on that and leave me be.
It's not an empty gesture then. Besides, if I wasn't trying to stay focused, I'd be drinking it myself.
Listen to me. I don't know how else to put this, but I want you to come home voluntarily. It's not just you swept up in all this nonsense now. And I know you didn't ask for me to get involved, but what did you expect?
Then, home is never going to be the same for me. There's no use trying to pretend. I have to go.
You don't have to do anything of the sort. You have no idea how good you've had it here. Maybe someday you'll come to understand.
Oh. Say the brother's going away. Yeah, we could use that. I'm taking the freebie, see how it goes. And that's the fishing point.
Come on out. A Slavag. Remember me?
Ooh. Oh, you know what? Actually, the Hermes ability knocked him out sooner. So just putting that in things actually isn't all that useful. Nope. Not watching myself. Oh, nope. That was the bad timing. Oh, hello. You're all doing this nonsense. Oh, yeah, it's aiming at the big guys and not the little guys. Nope, they're all egg dudes. And shielded. Yep. And you're a lava dude. Okay. Ah. Nope. Smashy, smashy. Ah! Age innovator. Almost got him.
No more heads.
Alright, so we were on Conch. Started out okay, got kind of tired in the afternoon. Let's see, who else do we have? We've got some Dionysus stuff.
Which to choose?
A little bit extra health might have been nice, but we're pretty full right now.
Another day or night in paradise.
No gold pots. Oh, Jesus, this is kind of nice for going around the corners. Got some low barriers here too. Ah, I might have missed one there. Yeah, I'm starting to feel like I don't quite have the build for Elysium. It is on some consoles. I know there's a Switch version, so I'm assuming that there's ones for the other major consoles. It is, I mean, they recommend controller, so it kind of has that feel, I guess. I mean, I should have gone for a straight upgrade, but because we just don't quite have the DPS here. This is what I get for not going to the stores. Okay, things we've all had before. Shh. Attack is a 3-round burst, never have to reload. I have nothing on my special right now. The reloads do get me a little bit. The spread can be nice. I guess I've got more on my attack right now.
Exegriff grows stronger.
Chaos? It's like I could use something extra, I just have to survive the next couple rooms.
I can take it. Well then, in the name of Hades. All right.
Okay. Ooh. It's a nice attack. I really do need the attack. Or the other boons up. It's actually going to go against the earning money thing. Keys, gems, darkness. We're going to be rebuilding our keys. Oh, it's just a fountain. I wonder if that was encounters. That's not an encounter. All right, so we've been working on seeing to see if we can get one of the other choices here.
Well, short one, it seems I must attempt to maim you here so that the king and I might finally stop you at the gates.
You know, you hurt me with this short one business almost as much as with that axe. Find Theseus, short one. We're the same height.
No, the king is greater. He is the greatest king of Athens. What are you? A willful son of a fickle god. I am beneath your father's notice, and you are beneath the king's. Now fight me.
Yep, he's charging! Ah! Ah! He's at a corner. That's what we're trying to do. Oop. Oh, close. Yeah, he's charging! Yeah, we're definitely a little weak on the damage output here. Nope. Jumping strike. Yep.
A warm-up for later.
Well, we didn't get hurt too bad doing that.
Olympus, I accept this message.
And there it is, one of them. 3 or more foes. So that's only going to happen in big rooms, but that's more the prophecy thing. Okay, and we're actually missing 2 on him. Ooh. Hmm.
Stranger, I am warning you. If you keep showing up like this, I'm going to have to find a new nickname for you.
No need to go out of your way there, sir. We're just acquaintances. I don't know anything about you either.
And you are better off. This place is for the greatest of the Greeks. Do I seem like the sort to fit in here? Go on and chat with Theseus, or someone of that sort.
Hmm. So that's only 1 right now. We could... 10 encounters. That would be good for getting past the boss here.
Thanks, sir.
See, and this probably is the final step. So we're seeing if we could buy something here, since I don't have great hope of, oh, gosh, it's not the final store. Oh, okay. We do have the increased damage, though. Okay, so something was still shooting at me. Yeah, good night. Thanks for stopping by. There's more. Yep. And little chariots. Oop, don't dash into those. Yeah, I said don't dash into those.
It's regenerating.
Well, that's a shame.
Will that be all?
cast. Decent lift, but I'm not using it a lot. I forgot that I actually have this. Yeah. For most of the rooms in here, that might be kind of okay. Just remember to keep hitting lots of people. I am still under the ban of chaos that I cannot earn money. Yeah, everybody get drunk. Yep. Well, I guess there was somebody over there technically. Oop. Yeah, everybody get drunk, please. Oh. Could you not, please?
That's good.
More health. Well, I don't think I have any other Aphrodite things, so it's not going to be any prophecy stuff. Might still help. You got a bunch of people drunk. Forgot about that.
I always come back.
I only see... Oh, we've got these things over here. Just one? Just one so far. Okay, definitely 3 now. Nope. Want to get that one before he regenerates. Want to get that one before he regenerates. Jeez. Stinking archers. Wasn't really aware of him, so wasn't moving around enough.
Hi, Aphrodite.
You are so fortunate to have received the boon of Dionysus prior to my own. He, the most noble and important of us all, the god of wine himself.
Special deals, okay. I don't have a special yet.
Strength and beauty.
I think we are no longer under the boon of chaos. This means we can get gold. Also means we should have base damage. So this is probably the final shop. And we're trying not spending our money. Although it hasn't actually done me that much good, I guess. I've kind of been at 400 forever here. Now, granted, I just think I can't take money. This is one of the prereqs for his thing. This assumes I'm going to get past here. There's not a whole lot of boons left. I mean, there's probably a few. But it's a little bit late. Oh, fish. Fish.
That's a bite. Looks like a clam. Mysterious. Other guy.
I have recovered, as you can plainly see, monster, as has Asterius. And this time, we are filled with renewed vigor to destroy you utterly.
So we're locked in an endless cycle of violence, basically. I guess that's one way for you to pass the time here in this stodgy place.
You take that back about Elysium. Or better, I shall make you eat those careless, inappropriate remarks. Come, Asterius, to war!
Nope, he was going that way. Nope. We've got a lot of status effects, so we kind of want to try and keep them both hungover and weak if we can. They move around a lot, so that can be kind of hard. Yeah. Yeah, that was too close to him. Oh, wow. Yeah, I am not moving around enough here. Well, the problem with the gun is going to have to stop and fire all the time. I'm watching out for his... Oh, I didn't see him. Yep, charging! Yep. Theseus, yeah, real bad run. Nope. Didn't see the charge. Nope.
God, that no good loudmouth Theseus.
I'm up. Just keeping watch over the pool of sticks there, same as always.
All right, Hypnos. Fish delivery for the head chef. Give me the best deal you've got.
20? That's just the inverse of this. We still only have 4 keys.
What's for breakfast? Dinner, maybe?
4 keys?
Fair
Okay.
market value. Orpheus made the board.
So we're at 8. I need keys. Trade ups. We're not going to do that.
Ah, now this is something, lad. I'd hate to think that you've returned to bring me this just once. Though I'm grateful, really.
You've always been there for me, Achilles. Even when Father pushed me away. This is nothing. I don't think I can ever repay you.
Well, look at you, lad, with that codex brimming with our history. I knew I could rely on you to fill it out. Back when I was alive, why, no one would have ever believed what goes on down here.
Mortals must have had their stories, though, about what happens to them once they die and once they end up in this place.
Well, they had their stories, definitely so. They fear your father, understandably. They also fear your dog. But most of them know precious little else. Even their fears, I think, are born of ignorance, as most fears tend to be.
Excuse me, sorry, I just have to file this report. It's very late.
Oh, I guess I hadn't talked to her enough. Chthonic? No, others of note. Dusa. Elsie comes off as talkative. To my knowledge, she has never been forthcoming about the circumstances of the letter here. A background check confirms she has only traced connections to the Gorgons of Asphodel. Though could not verify any connection to the Taurus Gorgon crystals to the surface. Alright. Is anybody else conversations? Okay, well, your conversations. I think you should be done. Oh, conversations with Anatos. Conversations with Megara. Well, those are available here.
Such tardiness is oft to be expected from your brother, but from you, Thanatos, you're practically the god of punctuality.
My lord, I apologize sincerely for the lapse in my performance as of late. I think my duties following the recent war above took more of a toll from me than I expected.
Thanatos, even we gods require rest from time to time. Someday we might get it around here. Once this accursed house is well in order, finally. Until then, I appreciate your diligence. Do not overextend yourself.
Thank you, my lord. I am at your service. I'll be getting back to my assignment now.
We did get a new one. Mirror. Shh.
You've been through hell more times than you can count by now, haven't you, Zag? You getting used to it? No wonder that you're friends with Sisyphus.
I'm getting used to it, all right. I'll keep going, for as many chances as it takes. I look forward to our next appointment out there.
Appointment, indeed. Don't keep me waiting. For all your toil, I'm sure you're not even close.
We'll see. What do these shades have to say for themselves?
Prophecy fulfilled.
Prophecy fulfilled.
Wait. Oh, this is to make certain attempts to aid a master which failed to whisk his decease with the underworld. We only got one left there. 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 So I guess I had to even start off with the feather, the lambent plume. Oh, that one maxes at 20.
Ready, I think.
Maybe you have to reunite them to get this going. But that's almost like a double bonus then. I'm here. Hey, the bow's up. I was thinking of...
Coronact, is this what you really are?
Building up our base aspect a little bit.
Stronger now.
Yeah, deepening relationships. So it's like I'm torn between getting through some of the nectar things and getting that other gem to get one of those bonuses going. So of course I could do other things too. But it's a little bit late. If I had a good run, it could take a while. Oh. Prophecy foretold? Oh! I missed that one.
You and I have been through a lot.
I don't know if that does anything, really. Elephant. Or rather, is there anything that I want to do? Well, I mean, there's a lot of super expensive stuff. When you just have too many gems. So painting and portrait are two different things. And why are these so expensive? There's fire pit and fireplace. I don't know if those are separate things. Huh. So we've done some trim, we've done draper, we've done some flowers, we've done some of that. I think I did not do petals.
Approved.
Don't really know which.
Flower petals over there, post haste.
Oh, okay. The east wing. Do we have a tiling right now? I don't think we do. So we have a decorative arms. It'll just be fancier decorative arms. We have no rug right now. Touch of grit, regal flair, touch of comfort. There is a sundial. And that's something Hades had commented on. Now, I'm sure he wants everything else, too.
Indeed.
Shh. But yeah, after this reroll thing...
Darkness is power.
Now, I don't... They never tell you how many levels you can go to. Alright, so we changed rooms. That effectively saves. Does it save now? Yeah, it saves now. Alright, that's it for the evening. Thanks for support from subscribers, voluntary and otherwise. To everybody who hosted me. That's what I'm usually on. I still kind of want to do some more Oxygen Not Included stuff, but we'll see how I'm feeling. So this might be Sunday, or something else might be Sunday. Till then, good night.